Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In the video for today, we're going to go over different segments of the meme coin market, and we'll also review a few concepts that we've already gone over just so that you guys have a bit of a refresher and I can go into a little more detail about some of them. We're just going to jump straight into things for today's video. So if you guys didn't know this already, nothing I'm saying in any of my videos is financial advice, and if you want to see what I'm buying on a daily basis, just go and check out some of the links in my channel bio here on YouTube, and you can join the Telegram channel. It's 100% free, and this is where I update everyone on the current positions that I'm holding. And just recently I put in here Graphane at 14 million, and if you guys look at Graphane right now, it is at 180 million currently. So we make some pretty sharp plays in there. But with that out of the way, let's just talk about the main segments of the crypto market right now and what I currently am seeing as the most hot and highest performing. Also, this is just a quick wallet update. If you guys didn't know this, I started a wallet with one Solana in here about 22 days ago. And this is what we're currently sitting at. But let's just jump straight into things. And I'll just start off by saying that these aren't the only segments in the meme coin market, but these are kind of the ones that are standing out to me right now. And these are the ones that I think I can really show you guys examples of so you get a better understanding of kind of what to look out for. And every token that we're going to go over right now is just for an example. This isn't, what I'm currently holding or anything of the sort. This is just for you guys to get a better understanding of how to kind of break down these different segments in the market and relate it to the meta leaders of these little market segments so that you can really just start to understand what you should really be looking out for. Okay, so AI is probably, in my opinion, the hottest market segment right now. And in my eyes, there's basically two different segments of the AI market. And essentially it is actual teams who are trying to build actual products, and they are launching a meme coin kind of in the background. This would be a good example of something like Graphane. And then there are other types of meme coins, like something like Memes AI, which is basically just an AI bot that is trying to do funny things and attract, attention. So in my eyes, a good way to kind of look at this based on these four examples right here are that Zerobro and Goat, they're both kind of meme AI plays, whereas something like Alk and Graphane are more so utility AI plays. And the main difference between the two groups here is that Graphane and Alk are actually building real technology, whereas Goat and Zerobro are really trying to generate more attention. And kind of the main way I can break this down is Graphane, as you can see if you go to their Twitter, actually is, building a real product, and they, show you examples of it. Whereas something like Zerobro is really just trying to generate more attention for itself, and it's doing a lot of kind of Web3 native techniques to try and accomplish that. Like they're building an NFT collection, for example. They're releasing music on popular streaming platforms. That is a really basic understanding of how you can kind of identify the different types of AI plays that are out there on the market. And to be honest with you, I think that both AI utility plays and AI meme plays are both extremely popular right now, and I can honestly see both of them doing pretty well over the course of the next few months. Okay, now let's just jump down the list and talk about kind of the difference between political narratives and satirical narratives and how they kind of fit into the overall market. Okay, so the most recent example that you guys might be familiar with of a political narrative coming out actually happened yesterday, and it was with this Luigi Mangione narrative. And guys, the easiest way you can understand this is it quite literally was the most talked about news/current events topic that has probably come out over the past few weeks, and that is simply why it has gotten the amount of attention that it has. And the way you can think about how this might play out is just think about how many times this could potentially be mentioned on, mainstream news outlets over the course of the next 6 months. That is why people are, investing in it now, and that is the entire reason that this is blowing up. And another example of this that has come out recently was Peanut, and I've talked about Peanut in another one of my videos. But, it's the same idea, right? There was a massive news story that broke out. People got behind it. It obviously got the help of, some listings and other kind of news events like Elon and Trump getting on it. But that is the entire reason that this is, at $1 billion market cap right now. And these tokens are going for $1 a piece. So I would classify both of these as political narratives, but that isn't the only type of narrative that crypto Twitter can get behind. They also can get behind more satirical narratives, something like trust the process, right? It's a very known saying, and it's something that a lot of people in the crypto space resonate with. Now guys, again, nothing I say in these videos is financial advice. I personally am not holding this token, and I don't really have any information about it, so please Don't use this as a sign to invest in any of the tokens I'm using as examples here, but just to give you a better understanding of kind of what's going on in the market, this is how you can kind of classify the difference in narrative plays. And guys, this is why it's important to research these tokens, because in this example, there is, a very big name in the crypto space who is actually promoting this token, and maybe that might be one of the reasons why you want to buy it. And guys, another great example of a more lighthearted / satirical narrative is Myro, which is literally just the Solana co-founder's dog. And that brings us to our third example, which is just good old-fashioned meme coins. And the way that I kind of think about it is meme coins started the whole movement and the wave. And there are different types of segments within the meme coin market. For example, there are utility type meme coins, and then there are just regular old meme coins. But I would say that the meme coin market started with kind of these traditional memes, and it is now kind of evolved to take shape into other forms. So now let's just go over a little recap as to how you can actually spot some decent coins and try to avoid all of the junk. And I just want to say that there is an absolute ton of junk out here. Like literally, you guys don't understand that all of these tokens right here are being launched by the second, and 99.9% of these will all go to zero at some point. And even some of the really established meme coins will probably also go to zero as well. That is just the state of these types of markets. So guys, it's absolutely essential that you are making decisions based on your own conviction, and you aren't just following the crowd and buying things because people say that they're going to go up. Like for example, I see a ton of YouTubers and content creators talking about meme coins, and the immediate first thing that they'll tell you to do is hop on something like Photon and try to find a token out of here that is not going to go to zero, which is basically an impossible task. Because I don't think a lot of you guys fully understand that there are literally dev teams out there whose entire goal is to just take as much Solana as possible from your wallets by launching these horrible rug tokens. And if you literally just paid attention to the coins that are launching over here, by the second, you would notice really quickly that almost 100% of them eventually get rug pulled within probably 10 minutes of them being launched. And unfortunately, you have no control over that, because basically there's a group of people who is doing this to every one of these tokens that they launch. You have no control over what is going to happen. The only control you have is in the decisions that you're making and the research that you're actually doing. So that is why I'm always adamant about, if you're new to this space, seriously, don't even try to catch the next quote unquote 100x, because to actually find the 100x, you're probably going to have to go through hundreds, if not thousands, of these brutal failures before you can even get a taste of the profit. So that is why I really recommend setting yourself up for success and start utilizing some of the tools that I've already showed you guys. So, things like Dither Bonded Pump, things like Soul Deck, and also things like Whale Watch, where you can actually see the insiders of tokens buying tokens before, they take off. And guys, these tools aren't enough. You also need to do another layer of research, and you need to check the bundles of these tokens and ensure that there isn't a large amount of supply waiting to get dumped on your head by the team. So let's say I'm paying attention to this Twitter and I see that there are huge whales dumping 60K worth of Solana tokens into this random meme coin process. For me personally, the first thing I would do is go look at the chart. Okay, this has been up only since its launch. It's probably due for a large dip right off the bat, but let's continue and pretend like it's not like that. We would copy the CA, we would go over to Telegram, we would use Trench Scanner to actually analyze the bundle of this token, and then we put our thinking caps on and actually analyze what we see. So for example, this started off not great. There was a ton of bundles that took place. The total percentage of the token that was bundled was 124%, but the current held percentage is only 0.2%. So we can assume that most of the bad wallets are already out, and this might actually be a decent one to jump in on. Obviously, this is just an example, and this is not financial advice. And no, I did not purchase this token. And no, I honestly don't think that this is a good investment. Maybe if it dropped down to the 10 million range, I would consider jumping in on it, but there's absolutely no socials on it. This is all speculation to my knowledge. So be careful out there, guys, and make sure you're doing your research. And another brief thing that we can look at is the top traders to get a better understanding of kind of what has already taken place in this token. And as you can see, compared to some of the other examples that we've recently looked at, it doesn't seem like there are a ton of toxic wallets, but there aren't none. So be careful. And guys, obviously this was just an example. I seriously know nothing about this token right now. I'm actually going to look into it because with all of this volume, this actually might be something that's pretty cool. And I'm seeing it in a couple of my other group chats, people saying that they have some legit developers behind it. So who knows? If you jump in the Telegram, you'll probably know if I end up purchasing this or not. But that is going to wrap up the video for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one, and I'll see you in the Telegram.